Hi everyone, N.A.T here, and let's continue working on our track here. Blue jar, whatever. I give it one more BPM just in case. Oh, sorry. Just so it doesn't, feel too slow. And also, wanted to say before continuing with modifying the sound, doing a little sound design, that I forgot to say two things. One is one cool thing I noticed about tempo in a track, which is that your perception of, at least my perception of, how fast time goes, and so how fast I perceive the tempo of a song, depends also on your state. For example, when I'm when I'm exercising and I am jogging, running, whatever, and after a while, when my blood is when my veins are open, you know, um, I feel like time slows down. That's because maybe uh, there's more blood flowing in the brain, and so you kind of process stuff more accurately. I don't know, and I don't know. It's like it takes more time, or maybe you process more moments, so to speak. You're able to process more moments, and you feel like time goes slower. Just try to see if you notice that when you're like jogging or whatever. And the same thing happens also when I have the fever. When I'm sick and I have fever, I always notice that time passes excruciatingly slow, slowly. In the contrary, when I'm tired, like sleep deprived, I notice time passing quicker, more quickly, and so songs appear to be faster in tempo. So try to see if you notice that as well, because it's also important when I set the tempo to check in kind of which state I am at. Usually, most of the time, I am at my normal state of reference, internal reference for the tempo of the universe. And second thing I wanted to say, it's about the naming of the tracks that I do. I completely forgot to say the actual reason why I do this, giving it an arbitrary name, and it's really simple. And it's that this is certainly common amongst music makers. You make a track idea and then you name it like Melody One or Cool Melody or Stupid Beat. Stupid Beat number one, Stupid Beat number two, and then uh, you have all these names, shit beat, and you're like, now you don't know anymore which one is which one is which. So I figured that by giving an arbitrary name, I am at least able to reference to which track, you know when I need to open a certain track, I know which one it is because it already has a name that I can at least remember somehow. So another thing I wanted to mention is that I am really wrecked today. I'm hoping I can make this video, without dragging on for too much or taking too long. But I am really wrecked because of my job. I'm working at nights, and it's when I work nights, I usually change shifts. I work 3 days at night. Um, I do a night shift, then 3 days I do the evening shift, and for 3 days then I do the morning shift, really freaking early. So I always change my routine, and it messes up my sleep cycle a lot. And sometimes, tragically enough, I am falling asleep like this in front of Ableton, and I hate it, man. But my philosophy is that this is my fault, so to speak, or in other words, that it's even though I never really did it, but some people do about their life, and I don't like that. When people blame others, society, things for how the state of things are, I believe instead that it's my responsibility to take myself out of this situation, and that's why I am grinding so much in every way possible, using every tool possible to uh, find more concentration, find more sleep, even though it's really difficult with my job, having these shifts that always shift around my internal um, sleep cycle. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and continue this with this sound. So uh, this is what we have so far. I still don't understand the tempo, if it should be slower or faster, but whatever. Um, and by the way, I also made some modifications to the kick. Like I tried to have it like at -2 dB because I listened back to the previous video and I felt like maybe the kick was too heavy in the low frequencies, and also the transient, maybe it's too, I don't know, too neat, so to speak. So I also tried this Saturn 2 thing here on the kick, but without this -2 decibels. So let's reset it. So what do you think? How does it sound with this turned on? The kick. Let's bypass it. I am not sure. What I was trying to do here, oh sorry, I actually used the wrong type of saturation. Let's use gentle saturation. I was trying to smooth out that transient. But I don't know. I really have no idea what I'm doing. Let's do this. Let's just delete this. Maybe I'll retry later. I'll try it later again to tweak it. And let's make it a little quieter, the low part of the kick. Maybe let's elongate the tail. All right, and then another thing, I also tried to clean it up a bit. All right, let's move on to that synth sound. So I don't know where to start. Let's just tweak it and see what we get, what we can get. Now we also create, just so we don't bang our ears with the same pattern on and on, let's I don't think we need this pattern anymore, but let's create a version without the hats. Okay, play it. So let's play around with the phase and stuff, and let's get creative, and let's just go ahead. Maybe I could make it bigger for you. Okay. Why am I stuck with this timbre? This sound strange, maybe. Not really happy, but let's continue tweaking. Let's listen to this by itself. That's kind of a cooler timbre, but I am not sure anymore which, if the, maybe, if the fundamental is in the right place. Let's take a look. How much bass is in this sequence? Let's low pass the whole mix and hear if there is enough bass. I don't know. Let's take a look at what we're doing. That's okay. The space kind of sounds like shit. Oh man, I don't want to sound 303 cliche, I don't like to do things that are already done. And by the way, I never noticed, is this foldback distortion maybe what gives the 303 sound? That's cool. But again, let's go back, let's lower that resonance. Man, I want a cooler sound. That's kind of cool, right? Huh. Let's try to record that, but I think maybe we're going a little too crazy with the sound. Not sure, but let's try. Let's try. Why not? Let's see if I can do a good job with my controller here, or if it's better to record this movement with the mouse. Again, not sure about the coolness of the sound. Ah, man. Let's try another synthesizer maybe. Let's go with another synthesizer. Let's try some FM actually and see what we get with FM. Let's see if it's at the right yes, okay. Octave. Sounds kind of like shit. That's already a more interesting timbre, I guess. Now we're doing 2011 sounds. I'm not feeling it, man. Let's try again with another sound, with another synth. But honestly, I am not really good with other types of synths. I actually have Serum. Shall we go with Serum? Shall we try Serum? Or shall we try Fab Filters, actually? Let's try Fab Filter Tween 3. Let's go. Let's go full screen, which is cool. And let's go, just go ahead. Not sure, but let's try to record this automation. Right, go. Okay, let's try another synth again. Let's try something else. Let's go with, by the way, this has actually another, Fab Filter has another synth. Let's try this. but I am not sure again. Let's try with Serum. And with those Serum, I am really bad with Serum. Let's try with Serum. How do you shout? Man, maybe I should work on this off screen, you know, because I feel like this is kind of tricky, very tricky to me. Last attempt with silent one again. Let's go with this. You know what the problem may be? That the actual sequence shouldn't be. It actually should be separated. Maybe this should be like a lead sound, and this should be just the bass. You know? Let's see how it sounds with just the bass notes. Yeah, maybe makes more sense like that. That's why I'm having all this trouble making the sound, because the notes I'm playing are actually two different sounds, maybe. Yeah, man, I'm gonna give up now. Last thing I'm going to try is Reactor, and I'm going to try the Mini Moog. The Mini Moog thing. Here it is. Let's record this as well. Some feedback. That was it, man. I am kind of disappointed. But maybe again, I need to split this into two different lines, make them two different instruments, so I am not going crazy trying to create a sound that does both lead and bass. Let's Let's try it like this. Let's see how it sounds. When I use Tween 3 by itself sounds cool, but then I'm always kind of disappointed when I hear it in the mix. Maybe it's not meant to create like main sounds. And original silent one. Let's try again to record that automation I was trying to do before. Let's go. Whatever, man, that was the best I could do today. That was kind of whack, I know, I'm sorry. See you next time at the next video, next part of this project.